Hey, what is up, citizens? This is President Vochelli with a Pokemon Showdown battle for y'all. Now today I am facing the Sketchy Smergle, who is a fellow PokeTuber. You can check out his channel just by typing in Sketchy Smergle. I'll also put a link to his channel in the description below, and maybe also in an annotation. But hey, so we're having a, well, technically an OU battle, but he's using a mixed team, so it's just whatever. And I am using my team with the special Heatran that I made in my recent team building episode. So hey, let us get this battle started. Now, as you can see, the background back here is different, and that's because I traveled back to my parents' place for Christmas. And yeah, so I'm back there. I did bring all my recording equipment, including my mic this time. So that was very, very good. Okay, anyway, let's focus on the battle here. So, what is my opponent likely to do? Let's see. Probably gonna notice. Oh, I don't have a defogger or a rapid spinner on my team. Let's see. There's the Mandibuzz. Let's see. Being able to take off. Wait, 33% from Tornadus Therian, but then again, it also has Regenerator, so that's not gonna mean much. I don't think entry hazards are the biggest deal here. Okay. I also see a lot of special users on the team, like Tornadus, Heatran, Politoed. Mandibuzz doesn't really fit into either category because it runs Brave Bird sometimes. Let's see. Yeah, Jirachi has Serene Grace, not Levitate. Okay, might send out the Politoed. You know what? I think my best option is to send out Paradox the Landorus. So let's go ahead and do that. Because my opponent could send out the Jirachi for rocks. Yep, there's the Jirachi. Attack has fallen. You cannot paralyze me. You are going to be doomed. Absolutely doomed. If you stay in. So yeah, that's not happening. Alright, so what I am probably gonna do, get a knockoff on the switch-in? I do like the idea of that, because most likely it's gonna be the Mandibuzz or the Tornadus. So yep, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do knockoff. Because you can't stay in. If you do, I'm gonna be using an Earthquake. But also, knockoff is the perfect option because in case Jirachi did stay in, which no, that was not the case. Yep, there's your leftovers. Goodbye! Yeah, it would have been super effective against the Jirachi, and that would have done a nice bit of damage. Alright, so what is likely going to happen here? Let me think about that. Let's see, what does Mandibuzz do? Usually uses Taunt. Which, now that's not a good thing. If I'm gonna send in a Pokemon to try to do status moves. So I am still thinking of sending in Eastwood. You know, taking the Taunt, whatever, but Mandibuzz can't do anything to me. And that's the most important thing. No, switch out into Jirachi. Okay, that's okay with me. Okay, so the Thunder Wave is probably coming. Let's see, I could switch back out on the Landers. No, I can't do that. Can't. Or else rocks. So I'm thinking a nice lava plume. Nope. Then the fellow Heatran comes in. You know what? I'm going to roar. Because again, I don't think the Jirachi's staying in. Okay, there's the rain. There's roar. Bye-bye, Politoed. Same freaking situation. Great. Okay, well, crud. Yeah, this isn't good for me. Yeah, I'm thinking the Thunder Wave's coming, which that's not going to be good in the long run. Does Jirachi get knockoff? Ooh, that's a good point. Oh man, that's gonna be bad. These predictions. I'm gonna send in Landorus. Because luckily, no matter what my opponent sends in, I can do something. Actually, no, not really. U-turn. Okay, good. I've never seen a Jirachi with U-turn, so... But hey, that works out excellently in this situation. Okay, there's the Swampert. Might the... Oh, I know what you're doing. Oh man, I know what you're doing. This is the Mega. It's a Mega Swampert. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna U-turn. I'm gonna get the heckles out of here. Then I'm gonna send in Skarmory. Protect? Okay. Now that works for me. You stall out the rain, I just use U-turn again. Actually, do I? Oh. Okay, it's probably Jolly. Oh, okay, 3... Alright, my Landorus has the 309 speed with Choice Scarf, making it 454. Oh, it outspeeds me with the Choice Scarf. Okay, I respect that. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to hard switch out. But no problem. Yeah, the waterfall's coming, but hey, what can you do against a Skarmory? You can't do anything. Anyway, I'd like to hear the music myself, but I was just making sure that it doesn't play into the microphone. There we go. Earthquake, immune, good for that. Okay, so what is the best thing to do? Likely gonna send in Heatran. And if not, you just do a physical attack against my Skarmory. That's very bad for you. Because that's not gonna do anything. Ice Punch, 18%. Rocky Helmet, you're out of here. Okay, Jirachi also can't really do anything. I really don't want this thing T-waved. I really don't. But you know what? I think my opponent is gonna notice a pattern. Oh, when Jirachi comes in, I'm gonna switch in Landorus, and then I'm gonna do all this. So, expecting that, my opponent would likely send in like a Tornadus or Mandibuzz, something like that, In which case, I want to get up a pair of Stealth Rocks. Woo! Yeah, this is shaping up to be a very good battle. Because we're both making very solid predictions. Thunder! Thunder! Okay, kudos! I can't fault that. Okay. Now, I'm noticing only attacking moves on this Jirachi. So what I'm gonna do is, here's the test. My opponent's probably gonna think, oh, he's gonna send in the Landorus. If this thing is Scarfed, or something else, choiced in any way, he's gonna hard switch out into something else. If not, yep, hard switch. There we go. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. Okay, though I am predicting the Heatran to come in, though then again, Stone Edge, that does do neutral damage against it, so that's going to be acceptable to me. Of course, you can also just send in Swampert or Politoed. Okay, whatever. You know, there's Stone Edge, 41%. There's Defog. Stone's off on your side. But now, if I get another Stone Edge to connect, you're boned. Alright, and there goes the rain. Actually, considering that, is my opponent going to switch out into Politoed to get the rain back up? If that is the case, I think setting up with my Sableye is going to be the best bet here. Yeah, because I'm predicting this Mandibuzz to switch out. Yeah, because Mandibuzz can, it just can wall so many things. You know, it'd be worthwhile to save it, try to get Defog on something pretty slow, like my Heatran or my Sableye. So yeah, if my opponent uses Roost, that's okay. That is okay with me. And there we go, there's the Politoed, just as I predicted. And you can't do anything to me with that, except maybe Toxic. Yeah, Politoed usually run Toxic. So considering that, I think I'm going to Calm Mind and set up. And because Prankster, even when I Mega Evolve, Prankster still is in effect, because turn order is determined before you do it. There's Scald. Okay. Okay, yeah, that was a logical move. So yeah, I do get to go for it with the Calm Mind, and that's pretty cool. Alright, I'm not gonna Will-O-Wisp because Heatran can come in at any time. And I don't like that idea. Alright, there's Scald, fishing for the burn. You got the burn, congratulations. Let me applaud you. Okay, but I can just recover my health back. Let's see. That burn does make a pretty big impact on my Mega Sableye though. Because residual damage will hurt it a lot. There's 20, recover. 13, I'm gonna recover again. Okay, there we go. Alright, so, It's doing 19% damage to me. Yeah, I'll be able to live another 2 scalds and another round of burn damage just fine. So I'm gonna burn this Politoed in return. Now, if my opponent now switches out into Heatran, no, Mandibuzz. Perfect! Unfortunately, yeah, Mandibuzz does perfectly wall Sableye. It's an unfortunate fact of life. Alright, so we're gonna trade a Recover for a Roost here. That's just how it's gonna be, or else that Mandibuzz is going down the burn damage, which that's bad. Yeah, you do not want that. Alright, Recover. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, my opponent did use Roost. Okay, yeah, I know very well I can't do anything to it. But then again, it can't do anything to me. Yep, there's Roost, there's Dark Pulse, doesn't do anything. So, alas, we are in a stall war. We are in the stall war. My opponent can't do anything, really. Because if it's run taunt, that's not gonna help. It's just gonna be reflected right back at you. Nope, Foul Play doesn't do anything. Yes, and I do actually know when an opponent's burned and they use Foul Play, their damage is reduced. And of course, my attack stat is reduced by the burn itself, so... So yeah, Foul Play doesn't do anything to me. And I think my opponent is going to realize eventually that this is a losing war. Because, in the end, I'll be able to do damage while my opponent can't. Yeah, after I get... nope. Yeah, after I get fully set up. If worst comes to worst, I will just speed up this section, or skip it entirely. So don't worry, this isn't going to be going on throughout the whole video. Anyways, I'm actually going to recover. Because, I don't know, I'm getting the impression if my opponent's going to switch out, this is the turn to do it. Nope. Okay, whatever. I get my health back. Anyway, yes, I was given the idea to name my Sableye the Grinch. Because, yeah, this thing is one mean little sucker. It just wants to take all your jollies away. Oh, wait a second. Okay, bringing in the Heatran like that, it might have Roar. But in any case, I don't care. Because I'm still getting a Dark Pulse off. Anyway, yes, Sableye, Mega Sableye, is one mean little Grinch. Its heart is full of unwashed sock, and its soul is full of gum. 48%! Yep, there's Roar. Bounce! Magic Bounce OP. Again, my opponent can't really do anything. I'm gonna take the opportunity to recover. Oh. Nope, you haven't even seen my final form. See, this is why Mega Sableye is so great. You can't do anything to it. You can try attacking it. No, you're gonna get burned, or it's gonna get its calm mind set up. You can't toxic or burn it directly, or else, hey, magic bounce. You can't roar it out or whirlwind, because, hey, magic bounce. It is the perfect Pokemon. Heatran active. What? No, it's not. Don't know what you're talking about. Okay, anyways, what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna set up another Calm Mind, because, you know, I didn't have enough already. Of course I didn't. Let's see, I don't know exactly what my opponent can do, unfortunately. Like, recently, I have issued a apology to people who have faced my Mega Sableye, because it is just so hard to deal with. It is so frustrating to deal with this thing. And I've been lucky enough not, you know, to be able not to have faced this thing before. Alright, I'm thinking my opponent's best bet might actually be to... No, not Jirachi, because might go for flinching shenanigans, but that's not going to matter to me, because I just need one Dark Pulse and it's dead. Honestly, I think the best switch in right now would be Swampert, because I'm after all 6 of my Calm Mind, I'm completely maxed out on special attack and special defense right now, that I'm actually more vulnerable on the defensive side. Anyway, I think that's actually what my opponent's trying to do. Sending in the Politoed, sending in the Swampert in order to deal with me. So I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp. Predicting the switch out into Swampert. Nope, Skull. Nope, now you're burned. Alright, now he might send in the Swampert. I don't know, my mind's just focused on that Swampert. It's just laser focused on that Swampert. Nope, no, Jirachi. Yeah, unfortunately for my opponent, yeah, I'm thinking the Iron Heads are coming, and good for that. But again, all I need to do is break through once. Dark Pulse, bam, you're dead. Yeah, that was lucky on my part, because actually with Serene Gray's Iron Head, I believe has a higher chance to flinch rather than not to flinch, if that makes sense. Anyway, now Swampert. Swampert? I'm predicting it. I'm predicting that Swampert. I'm thinking the Swampert. Yeah, there's Swampert. Oh yeah, I think my opponent was trying to get my health just low enough in order to take me out. Let's see. Now I could recover, but I don't know how much this thing's gonna do to me. Yeah, it's not gonna protect. That's a bad idea. Because then, I mean, my opponent is predicting for me to recover. But I'm wondering, should I Will-O-Wisp? Should I neuter this Swampert here and now? And be done with it. Yeah, if my opponent does over 50%, I'm doomed anyways. This is a really hard choice for me. Because honestly, I don't know. I really don't know. Okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna recover. And again, I could do just enough where burn takes me out. And honestly, I think it would be wise if I'm in the position where... Yeah, if I'm in the position where I can deal with Swampert with anything I have, where it's not going to take me out in one hit. That was impressive. I have to admit, you were predicting that Will-O-Wisp. But still, yeah, with plus six special defense, you're not going to be able to take out the Sableye even at 38% health. Then again, with a Flash Fire boost, but then again, it has to be Lava Plume, which is just completely negated by the existence of rain, so... Yeah, again, this is a really, really good battle. This is... You know, I do not feel comfortable whatsoever. Because, oh my gosh, how far are we into this? And, you know, only I've taken out one Pokemon. This is ridiculous. I wonder why my opponent's trying the Fire Blast. I know, wait, yeah, I can just go for Dark Pulse. Luckily for me, I don't think my opponent knows that that Mandibuzz can actually outstall Mega Sableye even at +6. +6 special attack and special defense. It's actually true. I won't do enough damage to outdo Mandibuzz's Roost. Alright, there's the Politoed. Is my opponent going to switch out? That's the question. That's the question. That is the question. If so, my best bet is to still recover. The thing is, even if my Sableye goes down, it doesn't matter, because I will have cut a huge swath through my opponent's team, and that's exactly what it needed to do. Anyways, actually, I don't think I need to go for the Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, I'm still gonna go for it, because yeah, you're not taking it out. Try as you might, you're not taking it out. Yep, 47. Now you're burned. Okay, now my Mega Sableye can be taken out. But that is okay. Because now that Swampert's burned, I can survive whatever it throws at me. Yeah, I'm gonna hit that recover, just in case, Yeah, I probably should have went for the Dark Pulse now that I think about it. Yeah, that probably... Yeah, actually, that would have certainly taken Mega Swampert out. But, you know what, Yeah, still don't want to use Landorus. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch into Skarmory. And I'm gonna try to go for a little more Rocky Helmet damage. Yeah, honestly, I do think that's the best solution, because while the rain's still up, I want to bring the Swampert down to a point where a Shadow Sneak from my Greninja will take it out. Yeah, go ahead and attack me, brah. Go ahead and attack me, brah! I'm ready! Yep, there's Waterfall, there's Rocky Helmet damage, and there's Burn damage. Now the question is, will the Shadow Sneak take it out? Honestly, I am worried to death about this. Yeah, my opponent might be able to predict the Shadow Sneak on the Greninja, but if so... only does 16%. And there's Life Orb. That hurt. That hurts. That hurts to see that. But that's okay. It's okay. Because no matter what, I can do a huge swath of damage to whatever else comes in. Well, color me impressed. I actually am not going to be... I'm not just going to attack head-on here, because honestly, I am thinking this Tornadus might be scarfed with the way he brought it in like that. And if it is indeed scarfed, then I don't care. I don't care whatever the thing does to me if I bring in my Heatran. Boo! Yeah! Alright, there's no real reason to use Toxic anymore. Yeah, I'll just try to Lava Plume whatever comes in. No, no, I won't. No, that's stupid. My opponent probably knows. Yeah, there's no reason leaving it in. So you know what? I'm actually gonna Hidden Power, just in case my opponent. No, my opponent's gonna switch out. But you know, whatever. The Mandibuzz might come in, and then yeah, I'm gonna be a happy camper. Swampert might come in, and then it's dead. Alright, so anyway, both me and my opponent are 4v4 right now. And again, anyone can still win. But whereas whereas my opponent still has his defensive Pokemon left, I only have Heatran. The rest of mine are offensive. Yeah, I can't send in Greninja on a direct attack again. I don't like this, but I think I have the Lava Plume. Yeah, I'm especially defensive Heatran, and an uninvested Politoed's not going to do anything to me. Alright, there's 24%, there's Ice Beam. Ah! My opponent thought I was going to switch into the Landorus, but no, good sir. Alright, either you switch out, or, yeah, I'm just Lava Pluming. I really wish I was running Protect on it. Yes! Yes! But does Mandibuzz outspeed me? Yes. Yes, it does. But no, the opposing Mandibuzz lost 47% of its health, plus burn. Yeah, Mandibuzz is going to be on the losing edge. So, yeah, actually, my Heatran can win this. Yeah, Mandibuzz goes down. Okay, yeah, and that thing is a nightmare to deal with defensively. So that is magnifique. That thing just got sacked. Alright, so yeah, now my opponent is likely gonna set up a last hurrah for the Swampert. Alright, probably gonna try to scald me too, but hey, that's okay. Yeah, I have all the tools I need to deal with the rest of my opponent's team. I just gotta use them intelligently. Yeah, and I'm thinking, yeah, Politoed's just gonna have Scald. Yeah, whatever. I'll be able to eat that up, especially defensive Heatran. And plus I outspeed, though that doesn't really matter in this case. 51%. That is unfortunate. That is actually really unfortunate. Though, I outspeed. So whatever. Whatever. And let's see, going by the 13% health, I guess my opponent's Politoed is especially defensive. Yeah, but outspeed. Outspeed, get the Lava Plume. Okay, honestly, I'm not gonna switch out because my opponent might try something. Yeah, none of my opponents are gonna like what Swampert has to dish out. So what I'm thinking is, yeah, just let it go down the burn damage. Then I can actually send in Landorus. Knock off this Thunderous Therian, just in case it's running a Choice Scarf, and then one-hit KO with an Ice Beam. That's what I'm thinking. I really wish I had Protect on it, but hey, I wanted the Toxic and the Hidden Power. So hey, that's my own problem. Either way, my opponent is going down to burn. Whew. Okay, I think... No, I'm not gonna jinx this. No. I am not playing into your hands, Murphy. I swore you off long ago. Nope, got a little spittle on my screen there. Sorry, computer. Yeah, my opponent's trying to think real hard. Should I go for the Earthquake, or should I go for something else predicting a switch in? But no, yeah, Ice Punch! I knew you were gonna try to switch. You were gonna predict me switching something in, and it was to my benefit to leave Heatran in because I didn't want any of my attackers to take damage. All right. Now Thunderous Therian. Okay. Yeah, it's full HP because of Regenerator, but again, my opponent can't do anything, so I'm gonna Toxic it just in case. Just because. Let's see, what move are you going to trap yourself into? That's what I'm wondering. If you're indeed choice, I'm just going off the assumption there. Alright, there's Toxic, gives 6% back. Yeah, this is good game. I can't actually say that. Actually, I do have the Flash Fire boost, so actually Lava Plume will probably do more. Anyways, yes, that was an excellent game, Sketchy Smergle. Yeah, that could have gone anyone's way. But luckily I just made some good predictions on my part, and Mega Sableye is a bear to deal with. And it did a very good numbers to your team that allowed me to, allowed the rest of my team to sweep up. Yeah, but excellent game. Yeah, really hope I can play with you again in the future. Again, this is a Sketchy Smergle. Yeah, we communicated through Twitter, got the battle request there, and he has his own YouTube channel, which you can check out by searching Sketchy Smergle or looking in the description below. And I'll also probably put in an annotation. That would have been a long time ago. So again, thank you very, very much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed this battle. I live for this stuff. If you like this video, a logical thing to do is to press that like button because you like it. So associate. The association is, Sorry, I thought I had a point, but I didn't. You can also subscribe to this channel and follow me on Facebook and Twitter, links to which are in the description below to stay updated on my other videos. You can also, if you follow me on Twitter, I also ask for battle requests pretty frequently because I love battling and I love recording them. So if you want to be featured on my channel or just want to have a battle for fun, yeah, you can look out for my battle request or just hit me up whenever because my follower base is still kind of small enough that I can deal with people individually. And finally, you can also share this video with other people if you think they will also enjoy it, if you think they will learn something from it. Yeah, and also just it would be very, very helpful to me because help increase my viewer base, subscriber base, etc., etc. So yeah, this has been a long battle, a long outro. Thank you again for watching, and this has been President Vochelli signing off. Stay classy, citizens.